along with the needs of people's lives. Wang has also vowed that China will create a more favorable environment to attract foreign investment in the next 5 years. This comes as a key gathering aimed at strengthening China's future policy priorities recently concluded in Beijing. We have some further news coming out of Beijing, where according to state media reports, Chinese state oil majors have suspended purchases of seaborne Russian oil after the United States imposed sanctions on Rosneft and Lukoil Moscow's two biggest oil companies. The move comes as refiners in India are set to sharply cut their crude imports from Moscow to comply with the US sanctions imposed over the Kremlin's invasion of Ukraine. According to the reports, Chinese national oil companies PetroChina, Sinopec, CNOOC and Zhenhua Oil will refrain from dealing in seaborne Russian oil, at least in the short term, due to concern over sanctions. India and China are expected to turn to other supplies, pushing up prices for non-sanctioned oil from the Middle East, Africa and Latin America. We are now joined by Andrew K.P. Leung once again to discuss this. Andrew, let's discuss the purchase of Russian oil first. Of course, Donald Trump has been talking about this for months now. India and China, the two biggest purchasers of Russian oil in the world. Donald Trump says this fuels Vladimir Putin's war machine. Some would say that New Delhi and Beijing are conceding to Donald Trump with these actions. What are your thoughts on that?
First of all, I think there is a distinction in the eyes of China, in the eyes of Beijing, between China purchases of Russian oil and India. The thing is that China has always been well before the Ukraine war, for decades, having been the largest importer of oil from around the world, the Middle East, Russia, because China is an energy deficit country and is relying on international purchases to fuel its economy. India has started by Russian oil only after, in a big way, after Ukraine was started. So
Andrew, I'm so sorry to interrupt. I believe we're having some network issues there. We have some further news. The US is preparing to launch an investigation into China's compliance with the trade agreements signed during President Donald Trump's first term. The Section 301 investigation could be announced very soon, and it may lead to further tariffs between US and China amid rising trade tensions ahead of a planned meeting next week between Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping. Trade frictions between the world's two largest economies have escalated in recent weeks after a period of relative calm. Trump has imposed additional 100% duties on Chinese imports set to take effect on November the 1st, 2025, following China's move to restrict exports of nearly all rare earth materials. We are once again joined by Gerard Alfil. Gerard, for those who don't know the significance of these rare earth materials, which Donald Trump is willing to impose a 100% tariff on Beijing, once again escalating this trade war, would you mind informing our audience of the importance of them?
Thank you, Thomas. Yes, there are 17 rare earths, but they are not rare in nature. They are called rare earths, but they are, of course, available in abundance in China in particular. And, of course, there are unexplored rare earths of significance in Africa and elsewhere, which have to be still discovered. They are important for the AI industry, which is booming worldwide, which is revamping and which is redefining our daily lives in private and at work.